Well, welcome back to this second innings. Umpires are out there in the center. And here are the two batters. CP Rizwan along with Alishan Sharfu.
Yes, a new change in the batting in the opening pair. Vritya not coming in. And Alishan Sharfu got a go today and have to deliver here. Let's grab the chance.
Well, I'm slightly not impressed here. For the fact that Vritya has been absolutely brilliant. 168 is what they have to chase here. And they don't have Vritya Arvind on the top. Meanwhile, that's Team Dubai in that huddle. And just trying to have their roles clarified here by the captain. Prayers being made there. And both the teams would want to ensure that they get that third spot.
Yes, and happy face there by Punia Mehra after scoring brilliant 70. And he's happy man there. He delivered for Dubai. But now it depends in the old team of Dubai to let's defend what they have put on board.
Absolutely, Abid. 168 is what they have to get. And just as we were saying, we had this difference of opinion as you were a part of the discussion as well. How will the wicket play? Well, it is hard, it is dry. Spinners will get some purchase from it. However, the ball is coming onto the bat pretty nicely, which was observed here. And the role that spinners have to play here is that toss the ball in the air, just try to cut down the pace, just try to break the ball from the surface, get some purchase. Meanwhile, Alishan Sharfu, the new opener for today for EC Blues in 11 innings, he has scored 350s and scored 299 runs.
And Bilal Chima making sure the bat is okay. That would be Umar Farooq, usual the attack pacer of Dubai. Umar Farooq has been definitely a pick of a bowler, even for the matter, a batsman as well. A good all-rounder, 10 games, 9 wickets with the economy of 6.72. Well, a good economy with wickets, 9 wickets picking up in the contest. Slightly should have been more wickets in his columns. But yet, again, impressive. You can't keep this man out of the game.
You definitely can't, because recent times he has been a name that people have looked up to, especially when team is in need of his contribution, be it the bat, be it the ball. In death overs, he contributes with the bat. In death overs, he ensures that the team defends those number of runs, or probably if they're bowling first, he ensures that the team ends on a high with those deadly yorkers that he bowls. So Umar Farooq to Alishan. Starts with a wide. And that's what the umpire has signaled here.
Rahul Bhatia need to put a lot of efforts here. They got a good bowling unit, Dubai. And leading from the front of the pace attack is Umar Farooq. Was not on target, giving easy run to the team.
Once again, look at that swing. Look at that shape coming off the ball. And Umar starting with 2 wavered deliveries here. One good positive is that if he sticks to his line, he might get the slip fielder involved.
Yeah, it's slightly coming in, and that ball going with that swing is fine for me.
Absolutely. Umar Farooq, meanwhile. Shayad the bowler's end, and Alishan Sharfu surviving, surprisingly.
Usually he doesn't.
And I think that's one of his passion, to get run out.
He's been 3 run outs in this tournament so far. And that would be one thing he would be eyeing, not to get out by running between the wicket.
Well, for sure. And meanwhile, Rizwan CP here, 6 innings for him, 126 runs. Was rested for a few games. And that's the end of Rizwan CP. out for a golden duck. And I'm sure that's not the start that he wanted for his team.
Trouble for ECB Blues here. Rizwan CP getting out on a golden duck. Perfect delivery there. And Rizwan was looking for the aerial routes too early in the game.
Look at that scramble seam and upset Rizwan CP. Out for a golden duck. Caught by Bilal Chima. ECB Blues 3 for 1 after 2 balls. So that's 3 for 1 here, and the man who will be in brown jersey in the T10 League of Northern Warriors, it's Ansh Tandon who's out there in the center. So lefty-righty combination. He has scored 127 runs in 8 innings that he has got to bat. He would be wanting to score some runs out here today and ensure that he gets the team over the line.
Yes, Asam, and looking at Ansh Tandon, very talented at coming at number 3. He's not been promoted so up to the order.
Playing it with soft hands there, and they continue to take these cheeky singles. It has been quite difficult for him to survive. Alishan Sharfu, especially when there are dangerous runs being taken. The fielder ends up having the direct hit.
Yes, you need to survive and need to perform here. It's sad for the team. Both of the teams have been out from the finals.
Coming down the track and driving it towards the cover region will be a single. Alishan Sharfu. So a new role has been assigned here to this lad, this 17-year-old kid. Well, he might be 17, but his batting says that he has probably 17 years of experience.
Yes, definitely. A very, very talented young man.
This time getting an inside edge, probably did not get the middle of the bat. A dot ball here.
Is that last delivery to go in this over, and one casualty already for ECB Blues, and they will be slightly on a back foot here.
Absolutely, that will put by another dot ball here, playing it straight. That will bring an over to the end. The first over goes off here for Dubai. ECB Blues 5 for 1.
Taking guard is Alishan Sharfu, and have to deliver today. Well, that's a beauty shot, a beautiful scenario there. You can literally see the dots there on the moon. Bright day, get to see the moon there. Meanwhile, Nilansh Keswani.
Well, this man has impressed me a lot. This kid has been sensational. I think the confidence that he has. Meanwhile, that's his stats. 12 matches for him, 6 wickets he's picked up in 6 points with an economy of 6.06.
Every time Alishan Sharfu runs down the wicket, I see a smile on your face, Asim.
More than that, I can imagine what sort of reaction he'll be having when he reaches home.
Good delivery there by a young man.
Mr. Sharfu has been his backbone behind his success for sure, because the kind of support he has given out to this talented batsman and to his son. Look at that. Excellent shot once again. One bounce and will race away towards the boundary. Beautiful looking shot. Alishan Sharfu, he gets the first boundary of the innings for himself and for ECB Blues.
Waited for the loose delivery there and just showed his batter direction there. Pedal sweep, giving him 4 runs.
Very quick to pick the length of the ball right from the bowler's release. The moment he releases the ball, he knows what length the bowler is going to bowl, and then he is right onto it. This time in the air, making room for himself, and gets a boundary here over the head of the field and the mid of circle. And that will be the end of over number 2. 13 for 1 ECB Blues.
Meanwhile, this young man, Ansh Tandon, need to play a big knock here, coming at the most important position of the batting order. 1 down.
Absolutely, Abid. That's a very crucial position to bat in for the team. Quick single taken once again. So Alishan Sharfu, the moment he takes these quick singles, he might have his heart in his mouth.
Yeah, you can't just repeat the same mistake that you've been doing. We have seen a lot of talented batsmen, perhaps a lot of good batsmen who have been poor runner between the wicket. Let's take an example of Pakistan's legendary Mohammad Yusuf, who is a very fine batsman, but poor runner between the wicket.
Absolutely. Not to forget legendary once again, Inzamam ul Haq. This one was straight to the fielder. And once again. Well, for once it seems that Alishan Sharfu, the bowlers are not putting in the effort to get him out. So why don't he give the fielders an opportunity to run him out?
Well, those expressions, those words says it all, that he knew it, that he's getting out by run-outs quite often.
Well, a clear message from Ansh that I'm not interested in your interest. This time pulled away, no square leg in place, and the ball is racing away towards the square leg boundary. So Alishan Sharfu playing positively, continue playing that. Why do you want to take those risky singles and then look like very irresponsible towards your batting?
Yes, very much true that. Have a look at this one. He sends the short delivery coming his way. Pulled it perfectly. Going for 4 runs.
This time driven handsomely, and the ball will go towards the extra cover boundary. Excellent shot. Look at that body balance here of Alishan Sharfu. What a shot.
Well, you have offered a width there to this man. He'll punish you definitely.
Absolutely. Look at that. Ball in the slot, and look at that. On one knee and driven to perfection.
Well, Shahrukh Sheikh could not do anything about it. Perhaps if he was slightly back towards the ring.
Saima playing it straight to Syed Haider. Will be a dot ball here. So 22 in 2.5. Umar Farooq, who has picked up a wicket, has gone for 14 runs in the 11 balls. And look at that. This little kid.
Yes, he could be a talented again future player of UAE.
Once again, so covering that gap which Alishan likes to play in. Meanwhile, end of over number 3, 22 for 1 ECB Blues.
Well, meantime, broadcast partners, FanCord in India and subcontinent, Crick Life, eLife, Itasalat and Switch TV in UAE, Hum News in UK, Willow TV in United States and Canada, Sports Eye Facebook page across the globe except India. It's an ITW and SF360 digital production for Emirates Cricket Board.
Amazing visuals out here. On offer for the respective countries mentioned in the list there. And with the respective channels, the TV partners for Dream 11 Emirates D20 tournament, which is powered by Sky247.net, along with the valuable support from the other sponsors as well. This is up in the air, fielder coming underneath it and takes it comfortably. That's Rahul Bhatia for you, and he is a safe house there when it comes to him.
A wicket there for this young lad, Nilansh Keswani. Managed to get a wicket here. Will be delighted. Coming down the track and could not time it well. It was in Skyer. But this man making no mistake while taking that catch, Rahul Bhatia. That would be the end of Ansh Tandon. 2 from 6 deliveries, 22 for 2.
$22 for 2. 2 wickets gone here. And looks like it is Zawar Farid who has been sent up the order here today. Out at number 4 here. Number 23 of ECB Blues. And it is Nilansh Keswani who will be coming in from the far end. And batsman had crossed when that ball was in the air. For Zawar Farid, 6 innings for him, 125 runs. Cut away. And in the gap will be a boundary.
Easy picking there. Easy picking for a batsman. Ali Shan was the batsman, and it was... there should have been a fielder there if you're bowling at that area.
I second that. Completely agree. They're standing a bit square there in the front. No third man in place. In the air, upish. It's going towards the cow's corner and will be a boundary.
Well, these wickets, nothing seems stopping Alishan Sharfu from getting those boundaries. Back-to-back boundary here. Well, good hit there by Alishan Sharfu. Just waited for the ball at the right time. and then whacked it on the cow corner.
8 runs. So after picking a wicket, he has gone for 2 boundaries. So positive intent here from Alishan Sharfu.
Waiting. That would be a dot ball. Oh, that's a no ball. Yeah, for the front foot.
Spinner bowling a no ball, that too off the front foot, is disappointing. It's a very rare scenario that you see spinners bowling a front foot no ball. Look at that. You have to have something behind the line. Meanwhile, it's in the gap. Ali Nasir chasing. And 2 taken there. So Nilansh Keswani asking for the ball at his end. But when the batsmen are completing the couple or the run pretty comfortably, you rather throw at the keeper's end and be safe.
Yes, that's what the basic says. Waiting! Oh, cut away. Will not pass the Umar Farooq in the field. That will be end of the over number 4. 33 for the loss of 2 wickets. Well, a fun fact here. Zimbabwe once featured in 3 pairs of brothers in their start 11. The Reenies, the Strings, the Flowers, the setting a record for a siblings combos in a single game. Brought to you by Philly and Green Solutions. Well,
it is interesting. That is a fun fact, actually.
Yes, you have 3 families playing in the entire team.
Well, I would want to figure out that man who sits and makes note of these observations. Absolutely brilliant.
Well, we need to find him. Even I'm perhaps looking for him.
Well, you have my number. Get me connected to him once you do.
Yes. Great work there. Whoever you are, wherever you are. Ali Nasir, meanwhile, 11 encounters, 15 wickets with the economy of 7.60. Economy is a bit expensive.
Yes, as far as the wickets here in Dubai is concerned, except for the last, I'd say, couple of days that have gone by, it has been batting friendly. But other occasions, the other wickets and the other days that were played, I think probably the first 8 days of cricket that we saw was purely bowling friendly wickets out here, supporting the bowlers. Meanwhile, Ali Nasir off the back foot and just getting that movement into the batsman.
Straight away on target. That should be the line and the length as well. And Zawar Farid, you have faced his first delivery. He's still down there, and a right man in the right time, Zawar Farid.
Well, he has to play long here. This pair should build a partnership here and should focus on building a partnership because it's so very important here. No Basil Hamid in the middle order today. And that will, if they lose a wicket from here, beautiful delivery coming in from Ali Nasir. This one shaping away from the batsman. And if they lose a wicket here, God forbid, they might find themselves in trouble. Because spinners like Punya Mehra, Rahul Bhatia, they are to follow. And then Ronak Panoli as well for that matter.
Skipper himself, Shahrukh Sheikh. He bowls as well himself also.
So a lot of spinning option here for Team Dubai. This time dancing down the track and playing a straight drive. Glorious looking drive there. And the ball will win the race against Ronak Panoli.
Example shot that is. Beautifully played. Coming down the track against a spinner. Sorry, Asima. Have a look at this one. Perfect use of a feet there. Didn't get middle of the wood still, but that will do the job. 4 runs for ECB Blues.
It's up in the air, and no casualty here for ECB Blues. And what a way to get on the mark here, Abid. You come and play a glorious looking straight drive, and that definitely adds a lot of confidence and sets up the tone for a good run chase, isn't it?
Yes, definitely. You need to play solid defense, and at the same time you need to have a ability to find the fences as well. So you have to keep the bowler under pressure as well. Ronak Panoli on your screen could not impress with his bat. Ali Nasir is looking for a wicket.
This time driven once again will be straight to Ronak, but no danger here for ECB Blues and Zawar Farid. 5 runs coming of the first 5 deliveries of Ali Nasir. 38 for 2 ECB Blues, and they are chasing 168. So they require in 91 deliveries 130 runs.
Last ball of over number 5th. Mohammad Haider Shah. Some mixed performance from him with the bat. That has been cut away, but no run there. Past 5 overs. 38 for 2.
Well, after 5 overs, 38 for 2 ECB Blues, and joining me in the comm box, replacing Abid, is Shoaib Ahmed. Welcome, Shoaib.
Thank you, Asim. Well, ECB here have started off. They've lost a few wickets, but the runs are okay. This is such an important phase of the match, of the innings for these two batters. Nilanj Keswani to continue.
Look at that. Excellent delivery, Nilanj. Top stuff. So, Syed Mohammad Haider was the fielder there, and he is slightly limping. Seems like a niggle on his knee. Meanwhile, Alishan Sharfu will be on strike. He's batting on 28 of 19 deliveries. Some aggression being visible here of his bat, and his approach has been spot on here.
Yes, he likes to capitalize in the first 6 overs. There you go again, shuffling a little bit outside, giving himself room. This time the edge, and it will still get you those 4 runs, Alishan Sharfu. So tournament 4's 658, brought to you by Sky247.net. And Alishan Sharfu is off to a start.
Well, if you slash the ball so hard, look at that. He wants to bang it up, slap it over the cover region, and you don't get the middle of the bat, still the ball goes to the ropes. Imagine how hard he hits the ball.
Yes, again, a batsman with raw power. Likes to hit the ball hard. Does not depend or rely too much on the timing. He just likes to middle it and whack it. And I like such batsmen.
Timing and power, combination of that.
Yes, and that is the advantage. So when you are not timing the ball, but if you are hitting and slashing hard, even the miss hits go all the way.
Well, that works out either in your way or sometimes against you as well.
Well, that's cricket for you. This time, Just absolute brilliance here from Zawar. Played that so perfectly into the gap between the two players. None of them had a chance. Great batting here from Zawar Farid. Nilanj Keswani does not have any answer to that, and he cannot do anything about it. It was just a good shot.
Absolutely. You got to appreciate the batsman for that. You can't have fielders everywhere. It's just that another no ball here. Nilanj Keswani, you have bowled the second no ball, being a spinner of the front foot. Well, something pretty strange.
Unusual. You've seen Ashwin do that a lot. And this time it was a no ball. So a free hit here. Zawar Farid trying to hit that hard, missing it. So a good opportunity gone begging. And the keeper is gone begging on the ground. He's been hit in the not so good area. No magic spray there, please.
After the end of 6 overs, 49 for 2 ECB Blues. It's 49 for 2, and Bilal Chima is in trouble out there. Seems to be in pain, getting some attention from his fielders. And here's how both the teams have fared here in the power play. Alishan Sharfu absolutely brilliant, and then that pull towards the square leg, and that's probably the shot of the day for me. That glorious extra cover drive. This was the wicket of Ansh Tandon. It was the Skyer, and nicely judged there by Rahul Bhatia. Even this stands as a contender for the shot of the day, but I'd still pick that one. The glorious extra cover drive from Alishan Sharfu.
Yes, good batting there. And this one, again, from the bat of Zawar Farid. I like that a lot because you've not put too much effort and you've got maximum result. So after a long break and a long time on the ground, Bilal Chima is up. And look at that. Mr. Shiraz Mughal, our production in charge.
44 for 3 Dubai at this stage, and ECB Blues comparatively they are doing better. 49 for 2. So that role which Punya Mehra played, Alishan can easily stand there and can play that anchor role along with some aggression as well, because he is a pretty naturally aggressive batsman who doesn't like to waste time in the middle. Singles will be on for sure. However, the bad deliveries, he likes to take them on.
Yes. And Asim, I also feel that when you have a partner of the likes of Zawar Farid, your job becomes even much easier. Ali Nasir here starting again the 7th over. This time played with soft hands towards the mid-wicket, will be a single. So these two partners complement each other absolutely well. So they just have to make sure that they stay there and the runs will flow.
Absolutely. I completely agree with that, Shoaib, because it is... Well, meanwhile, talking about Alishan Sharfu, you talk about aggression. This man has the aggression. Meanwhile, we'll talk about that after this ball. Ali Nasir. The aggression coming in from Zawar Farid as well. So, regardless who's batting along with him, he does not care at all, because what he knows is his cricket, his strong zones, his weaknesses, and knows to filter the bad ones with the good ones and then approach the innings accordingly. So that's the best part about Alishan. Does not take the pressure off the other end and just plays his natural game.
Yes, I agree with you. A slower ball there. Good bowling there from Ali Nasir. He knows Alishan Sharfu likes to hit the ball. And that is a good strategy from Ali Nasir to change the pace of the ball.
Well, I like the smartness of this bowler as well, because if Ali would have fancied his chance to go after this ball and try to play straight over the mid-off, where he has the fielder inside the circle, he might probably had that chance. The probability of mistiming that ball would have been high. And then smart enough there, Alishan Sharfu, who did not fall into that trap.
And then after that slower ball, Ali Nasir brings in that very good, great delivery, pitching it in the right area, and the ball just picking off from the pitch into the hands of the keeper. Good carry there.
Absolutely. And good job done there so far by the officials. That's Punya Mehra, who was absolutely brilliant with the bat. For Dubai, 70 he scored today.
Yes, Punya Mehra version 2.0.
Well, brilliant. 2.0 has been brilliant. I'm really impressed. The firmware upgrade was so desperately required for us to see the actual version of him and the hidden talent what he has.
Yes, today's innings will have definitely changed a lot of perception about him for all our viewers who've been following this tournament. So it was a good performance from Punya Mehra, and due credit to him that he has shown what he is capable of.
If not the viewers, at least for us sitting in the combox, because the people whom we know in the domestic circuit. Meanwhile, a good backward punch there towards the sweeper cover region. That will bring an over to the end. After 7 overs, 53 for 2 ECB Blues. Well, looking at the batting card here for ECB Blues, Alishan Sharfu unbeaten on 35 of 25. Zawar Farid out there 12 of 12, and Rizwan CP and Ansh Tandon did not do much to trouble the scorers here. Rizwan CP out for Golden Duck, and Ansh Tandon 2 of 6. So with help of 4 extras, after 7 overs, 53 for 2 ECB Blues, and they are chasing 168 runs.
So the game is in the balance right now. Both teams will be fighting it hard, and it's not easy for either of the teams to make a win out of this one. They will have to really perform well to take their team through and get to that third position.
Absolutely sure. Meanwhile, it depends a lot on how they play out this man, Rahul Bhatia. He is very smart. He plays around with his pace, varies it pretty nicely. So it will be interesting to see this competition against this bowler.
Yes, and as you can already see, he is troubling Zawar Farid there a little bit. Zawar Farid is going to face a challenge from this bowler, Rahul Bhatia. 8 matches, 7 wickets and an economy of 7.20.
I think that increased economy is probably because of that over, that big over, which he would want to not recollect for sure. Against the same opposition, against the same batsman who's out there in front of him.
Yes, in fact, I think Rahul Bhatia, the cricketer that he is, he will take this up as a challenge now. He will want to even the score, and he has the opportunity, he has the potential. Of course, an off day is possible for everyone and anyone, but here he has his chance.
This time, Alishan Sharfu coming down the track and mistiming it, but will result in a single. Good for him that he did not play it aerial. Down the ground, and that will bring Zawar Farid on strike. He is batting on 13 of 15 deliveries. bunch of openers in this side here.
Completely missed that, Zawar Farid. He didn't see the ball. I think he just lost sight of the ball at the last moment. End of 8 overs. ECB 57 for 2. So that is the Dubai bowling card. Omar Farooq 2 overs 14 runs and a wicket. Nilanj Keswani 3 overs 30 with a wicket. Ali Nasir 2 overs 9 runs without a wicket. And Rahul Bhatia just bowled that last over, gave away 4 runs in his first over.
Alishan Sharfu will be on strike, and Shahrukh Sheikh has brought himself on here. Some part-time leg spinners here.
Yes, Shahrukh Sheikh, 12 matches. He's got 4 wickets, a decent economy of 6.71. He mostly bowls in the middle overs of the innings and getting those crucial wickets. He will be looking to get some more today in this game, especially of this man on screen, Alishan Sharfu. Starts off with a full delivery. Nicely played there by Alishan for a single. Zawar Farid now on strike. It is interesting that Shahrukh has different field placements for different batters. That gives us an indication that he knows where he wants to bowl to specific batsmen.
This time up in the air, and the ball is gone for distance. Maximum here for Zawar Farid, and he's taking this part-time spinner on. Tournament 6 number 262, brought to you by Sky247.net.
Yes, it is a double-edged sword, to be honest. Shahrukh Sheikh bowling to Zawar Farid. It could either result in Zawar Farid attacking him or Shahrukh Sheikh managing to get his wicket.
I like that. Double-edged sword. Good one, Shoaib. And meanwhile, umpire having a look at the condition of the ball. It was whacked and definitely had, this time in the air, just falling short of Ali Nasir.
Yes, straight to the fielder, but just short. Ali Nasir there on screen. Again bowling it outside off, and that was a misfield there. Will be an easy single. Looking for 2, but not to be.
Punya Mehra, you might probably get away from that one after that innings.
No, there Shahrukh Sheikh still showing his, shrugging his shoulders, saying not expected from you. Again. So this is a good ploy. I think regardless of that 6 being hit, which was a good shot from Zawar Farid, Shahrukh Sheikh has managed to keep the ball in the right areas, bowling outside off, not giving any room to free his arms for Zawar and Alishan.
Well, I like the fact that there is an extra cover being placed, so the field setup is very apt. Meanwhile, end of over number 9, 67 for 2. Well, Rahul Bhatia to continue here from the pavilion end. 9 overs, 16-7 for 2. So when do you think, Shoaib, is the right time to accelerate? 11 overs, 100 runs required here.
Catch it is the call. It's over the fielder and into the gap for a boundary. So a great shot, and to start that over, and as you were saying about being aggressive, I think they're already aggressive. They are playing on the loose deliveries, and they just need to keep this going for another 3-4 overs. One boundary and over, and then those singles coming in, they are good to go. Look at that shot. Very nicely played there from Zawar Farid.
So no need to get berserk on every delivery. This time playing it towards the mid-wicket region. Punia Mehra making no mistake there.
Yes, these two batters, they just need to back themselves, play on the merit of the ball. That's what they've been doing so well until now. And coming down the track again, good placement there into the field, along the ground. Will just be a single.
Playing pretty sensibly out here, Alishan Sharfu. On 41 of 30 deliveries. And Zawar Farid comprehending that this partnership here pretty well. 26 of 22.
And as we speak, it always happens. Zawar Farid losing that side of the ball one more time. And great bowling from Rahul Bhatia. Sound of timber. The stumps are being dismissed. And so is Zawar Farid. Look at that ball. Angling in. Again, Zawar Farid trying to play that shot up in the air.
Just missed the arm ball there. End of Zawar Farid, 26 of 23, 73 for 3 ECB Blues.
So ECB Blues 73 for 3. The new batsman in is Wahid Ahmed. He will be off strike because the last ball of the over was the wicket. 11 matches, 8 innings, 86 runs. Asim, if there was any bad time of a wicket falling in this innings, this was the worst time. And ECB Blues have managed to do that. They've managed to lose a wicket at the very wrong time.
Well, they were actually trying to build a partnership here, which was bothering Dubai, if you could see in face of Shah Rukh's expressions. His expressions were saying it all. That they were getting bothered with that partnership building in, and there comes a mistake coming in from Zawar Farid. He got a boundary of the previous ball. Why would you want to go after that ball? Meanwhile, Alishan Sharfu on strike, batting on 41. Required run rate is at 9.25 here.
Alishan Sharfu there playing sensibly. This is some good sight for all of us. Alishan Sharfu keeping calm. 10 overs gone, ECB Blues 75 for 3. So at the halfway mark, ECB Blues 75 for 3 after 10 overs. And there's a change in the com box. With me is Abid Ibrahim.
Thank you very much, Shoaib. Well, that was picked way towards the cow corner, and that would be a boundary. Well, ECB Blues struck 4 runs here.
Yes, when the shot was played by Alishan, I did not think that it would go all the way to the boundary. But that was placed so well in the gap. They've managed to get that 4 again off the first ball of the over.
The gap was just perfect there. Good efforts from Bhatia, but all gone in vain.
Again, good ball there. So after straying that first ball, Shahrukh Sheikh is back to his original plan, outside off.
That should be the line. This time coming slightly into the right-hander, and that will bring single to Alishan Sharfu, and with that single, the score will move to 80 for the loss of 3 wickets.
Yes, Shahrukh will again look to take that wicket of Waheed Ahmed. They need wickets here, Dubai. This time a little too wide.
Got away with it.
Yes, a close call. Lucky Shahrukh there. Good ball again. Nice bowling.
I think all you need to do is create those dot balls. The more dot balls you bowl, the chances of coming wicket on your way increases.
Another good ball. Straight to the fielder. So a good over from Shahrukh Sheikh. 11 overs gone. ECB Blues 80 for 3. ECB Blues, Alishan Sharfu not out on 47 of 34. Rizwan CP gone on a golden duck.
Well, where was that going? Completely off target. Wide delivery there, for sure.
Even Omar Farooq is signalling wide.
Making umpire's job easy there, Omar Farooq.
Asif Iqbal on screen. A very good, recognized umpire in the domestic circuit. Been there for a long, long time.
Whoa, that's gone. End over Waheed Ahmed. Could not read the ball well, and that drifted in. Get him out. Perfect time for the wicket.
Absolutely brilliant here from Rahul Bhatia. What a great ball there. Waheed had no clue, and that ball just came sharply inside. Waheed just misses that completely, and it has also stayed low there.
Yeah, he had no clue there what was going on, and that will take Waheed Ahmed to walk back to the dugout after scoring one of facing 5 deliveries. It's 82 for the loss of 4 wickets.
ECB Blues 82 for 4, as you can see on the big screen there after 11.1 overs. So now again this match losing its way for ECB Blues. Ritya Arvind, the opener, is coming down. 12 matches, 11 innings, 393 runs, 350s.
And that's for a reason. Usually all this tournament he's came in as an opener. This is the first game that he's coming down the order.
Yes, Rahul Bhatia will be bowling to Ritya Arvind. Good ball, some turn, good bounce. Nice bowling, Rahul Bhatia.
A lot to offer for a spinner here. The pitch has a lot of purchase for them.
Yes, and there is also some uneven bounce. The ball is staying low at times. So the batters have to be really more careful here. Up in the air, played it over the cover region. This time, a loose ball, and it has been punished. You can't bowl there, Rahul Bhatia. This one from the bat of Ritya Arvind. Brilliant shot over covers.
Well, you can't bowl there to this man. Ritya, he'll punish you. What a 6 that is. Inside out, perfectly placed. Have a look at this one. He just waited for the ball slightly coming into his zone. Whacked. 6 runs. Good solid defense there. That should be the tactic.
Yes, smart batting there from Ritya Arvind after that 6. Watching the ball again. Starting from the beginning. This time played with soft hands in the vacant area, mid-wicket. They don't have any fielder there, so that will always be a single. They need 80 runs of 50 balls. In fact, 79 of 49 now after that 1 run. It is definitely possible with these 2 batters, but not easy.
Yeah, looking at the wicket, doesn't look easy.
Again played in that vacant mid-wicket region. Will jog for a single there. Ali Nasir throwing it back to Bilal Chima. 12 overs gone, ECB Blues 90 for 4.
Well, that's the bowling card for you from Dubai. Umar Farooq bowled 2 overs, 14, taking away 1 wicket. Nilansh Keswani 3 overs, 30, 1 wicket under his belt. Ali Nasir 2 overs, 9 runs, no wicket. Bhatia 2 wickets, 3 overs, 22. Shahrukh Sheikh 15 of 2 overs, haven't taken a wicket yet. 6 as an extra so far. Definitely Shahrukh looking for a wicket. And he's bought himself to bowl.
Another flighted delivery. This time played over the bowler's head. Will go like an arrow and bang onto that hoardings. 4 for Alishan Sharfu.
That's a boundary number 662. And that will bring 50 for Alishan Sharfu. What a great knock he's having.
Yes, a very good innings there. This time rocked on the back foot and played it hard. Again, a loose ball there from Shahrukh Sheikh. And that has been punished. Absolutely smacked that towards the mid-wicket region for a boundary. Alishan Sharfu has moved on to 56 of 38 deliveries. And he scored 10 fours, no sixes. That's a very good innings.
Up and that will be going towards the cow corner for a single. Well, what an innings he's playing. That the reason because he's been given time. He's come up to the order, opened the inning, made sure he stays there right till the right moment. And for the meantime, Ritya will be coming in from this end for the first time.
Yes, taking guard at the pavilion end. Played that comfortably. Will just be a single. Will bring Alishan Sharfu back on strike.
That will bring ECB Blues to 100 as well. 100 now.
This time played up in the air. Will it reach the fielder? No, it doesn't. Lands in a vacant area. And that's end of the 13th over. ECB Blues 101 for 4.
Well, it's Alishan Sharfu, who's been absolutely remarkable down there. He's batting well from word go. It's open the inning for ECB Blues today. To the cow corner, and the call is for 2, and they are coming back for the 2. They gets it in the end. Ritya, absolutely quick runner between the wicket.
Yes, both these batsmen are brilliant. They run really well between the wickets, and they also have an understanding. Of course, Alishan Sharfu has been run out a few times. This time coming down the track, played it up in the air, and again lands safely. So Alishan Sharfu, after scoring his half century, is living dangerously. A couple of shots in the air which he's not timed perfectly. He needs to calm down. He needs to stay till the end. Make sure that his team wins.
Very good delivery there and quick run. Will they come back for two? Yes, they are coming back. And quite comfortably home. Alishan Sharfu, no casualties.
Yes, every time he's running, all our hearts are in our mouth. We wouldn't want to see him get run out one more time. Ali Nasir. They need to get some fast bowlers, I think, now. Maybe that will help them get a wicket here.
For the matter, what I feel is that Alishan Sharfu is quite comfortable against the spin bowling. So let's make things difficult for him. Bring in the fast bowler. Very well said, Shoaib. Spot on.
Rocking back again, a single. So it looks like Dubai are happy to give singles at the moment. They don't mind the ECB Blues batsmen taking those singles, rotating strike. They have a very defensive field at the moment. They just don't want them to score big because it's almost 10 runs and over now. That is required. So they will be happy to give these singles. 14 overs gone. ECB Blues 109 for 4. So fun fact for all of us, the Australian Broadcasting Corporation's PO Box number is 9994, a reference to Sir Don Bradman's test batting average. This fun fact is brought to you by Philly and Green Solutions.
Well, definitely. A man who has the highest average in the test history, Sir Don Bradman.
Yes, such a great tribute to the legend.
Yeah, you need to find these small things to give a tribute to the legends of the game. Was one of the finest batsmen in the world.
Shahrukh Sheikh bringing him himself on for his 4th over. Outside off, played again an easy single.
Yeah, he's giving a lot of width to the batsman. Well, this man will matter here. Getting good start, and he needs to take his team over the line.
Shuffling and played that straight over the mid-wicket for a 6. Maximum, big hit.
Well, he is delivering it. He is doing it. He's saying it so. It was from the toe of the bat. And got a maximum reward for the team. 6 runs coming in. A very good hit here. Shahrukh did not bowl it at the right place. And that was the reason you've been picked up for the maximum. Alishan Sharfu.
Much better delivery there from Shahrukh Sheikh. Outside off, a little bit full. Not allowing the batter to slog. Will just be a single.
Yeah, making sure no overthrows. And I could see Haider Shah coming all the way there for the backup. Some good understanding between the fielders. This one kept little low there.
Yes, we've seen that throughout this match, even in the first innings when Syed Haider got out, that ball kept low. And then when Wahid got out, the ball kept low. So there is some uneven bounce, and this will also be impacting the final that we have coming up next, because it's also going to be played on the same wicket.
Cut away meantime, and there will be a cut down from the boundary line. A good pick and throw there. Yes, Shoaib, really there is, I think there is a particular area where the ball pitches and then does not get the elevation that which is supposed to go, and surprises batsmen at times.
Yes. This means the batters will have to be watchful. They need to be cautious. They cannot just go with the flow and try to play the ball anticipating that it will bounce at a certain height. 15 overs gone, ECB 120 for 4.
Well, that's a chat between Ronak and Virtya, the young man. Meantime, I've got a change in voice here with me. Will be accompanied by Asim Sheikh. Asim, welcome to the Combox.
Thank you, Abid. And 15 overs, 120 for 4 ECB Blues. Another 48 runs required in 5 overs. What do you make out of this, Abid? You've been closely watching the previous session. And yeah, the man with 50 shades, Rohan Mustafa, along with his Fujairah teammates out there discussing. I think not cricket, but something outside cricket.
Yeah, he could be singing. Very good. A quicker one. A very good delivery there. Asim, I've been looking for you, in fact, because you've been down there giving us inside of the wicket. The pitch report was there, done by you. And meantime, driven, and that would cut down from the boundary line. So there is uneven bounce in the wicket. We have seen here a couple of deliveries, in fact, more than couple, being kept low, and we have seen 2 dismissals as well.
Well, absolutely, Abid. There has been wear and tear on this wicket. Patchwork being done, however, wear and tear. Up in the air. Is there a chance for the fielder? He does a fantastic job there. Umar Farooq was going for a boundary, but he made sure that he pulled it off in.
Great efforts there. Lovely efforts from this man, Umar Farooq, giving his 100% commitment. Well, look at this one. It was put away. He just dragged it inside, made sure. This time, again a biggie, and up and over, 6 runs.
Well, brilliant looking shot here, coming in from Alishan Sharfu's bat. And this man, when he is given the chance to open, he has always proved his worth. Why he should open the innings. He has turned the tables around, and by far, for me, he is probably one of the best openers in the domestic circuit. Full toss on offer, and he's not going to leave that. We'll have to wait for the signal of the umpire there. Just a boundary. So this over is pulling things back here for ECB Blues.
Yes, what it takes is only one good over to bounce back in the contest. What a game. Alishan Sharfu, pure class here. Well, he's doing what Punya could not.
Overcompensating on that occasion there. Nilansh. This time, that's better. That's a lot better. That's what you have to bowl here. After 16 overs, 134 for 4.
Well, that's the batting card for you. Alishan Sharfu is unbeaten on 82 of facing 49 deliveries. Rizwan CP, Golden Duck, unstunned on 2 of 6. Zawar Farid, 26 of 23 deliveries. Virtya Arvind, unbeaten, batting on 17 after facing 14 deliveries. Meanwhile, Wahid Ahmed scored only 1 runs out of his 5 deliveries. 6 runs coming as an extras. We have 4 more overs to go in this game. And this game is getting closer and closer. 34 needed from 24 legal deliveries.
"34 in 4, and this is, if Alishan stays out there, this can be probably an easy chase here. Meanwhile, he's going to his best man out there, Shahrukh Sheikh. He is gone for Umar Farooq. In 2 overs, he has conceded 14 runs, but if he gets those deadly Yorkers in, he can probably be cutting down on those boundaries.
Yes, he needs to deliver, and if not Umar Farooq, then who else?
Well, definitely the right man to go to in the death overs. Just as I said, right in the block hole. This man knows to hit the block hole. He can do that even with the new ball, Abid. But these wickets, which have been so supportive to the bowlers, he has probably stick to the length ball. But on this surface, it's hard, it's dry, it's coming onto the bat. Well, you stick and go back to your basics.
Well, Asim very rightly said that he's very talented bowler who can bowl those perfect Yorkers. There, he just got him away from the bowling that Yorker by coming little wideish, trying to play in a scoop shot, just short to the bowler. Then, what a shot that is! Off you go, flying aeroplane.
Well, 33 of 22 here. Not a difficult task if these two stick around for those 22 deliveries. Britya Arvind has been handed over a different role today. He has come down in the middle order. But yet, he has the similar responsibility what he had when he used to open. Well, he is disappointed, but not so, because he has Rahul Bhatia placed at the right position. He makes no mistake. The moment Umar bowled that delivery, he was upset with himself that he has made a mistake.
Yes, but it carried all way to Rahul Bhatia. Have a look at this one. Just carried there to the fielder. Rahul Bhatia, one of the safest hands in the team Dubai. That will bring the end of Britya Arvind. 17 of 15 deliveries. It's 135 for the loss of 5 wickets. Well, this contest is getting into the edge of the game, is getting very, very in contest. I mean, it's getting closer and heartbeats goes up.
7 innings for Aryan Lakra. He has scored 105 runs. And yes, Abid, this is the business end of this match and decider who will be getting that 3rd spot. This time driven in the gap, but will complete a single to get off the mark Aryan Lakra. Umar Farooq has picked up 2 in this match here.
Might be a little too early to say, but Umar so far is been brilliant, remarkable, right on spot, picking up a wicket of a crucial man and then bowling those deadly Yorkers. Nothing for the batsman absolutely to do.
Absolutely, Abid. Getting into his penultimate ball. In the block hole. And he's fine with a single there. Umar Farooq does not want to leak any further runs after bowling that effort ball that's in the block hole. And with one ball to go in his third over and 3 more overs to follow.
And mind you, Asim, he got one more over to bowl as well. That will be difficult for ECB Blues to target. Well, they need to get maximum of the next bowler that will come.
Indeed. Very bad delivery, and that definitely switches the momentum here towards ECB. End of over number 17, 141 for 5 ECB Blues.
Well, have a look at the bowling figures here. Umar Farooq 3 overs 21, picking up 2 wickets. Nilanj Keswani picking up 1 wicket. Expensive 11 economy, 4 overs 44. Ali Nasir 2 overs 9 for none. Rahul Bhatia 4 overs 30 for 2. Shahrukh Sheikh 4 overs 37 for none. Economy of 9.25 as in a skipper is quite a lot. Just to remind you, it's the contest is just for the 3rd position.
More importantly, can Alishan get to his 100 here?
I would love to see that if he can manage to get 100 here.
He has 16 to get. Team has 27 to get. Pretty much doable. It's practical. It's possible. Mathematically, practically, logically.
All he need to do, deliver. Very good delivery there. Ali Nasir. Right on the target.
Right on the money, as you say. Right in the block hole. And let's see how he tackles Aryan Lakra here. Would you want to have a third man in place, Abid?
A very difficult question in there, but I'd rather if you're bowling with this length, the fuller length which is an ideal, that what you want to do. The third man, I think, should not be taken.
Well, I think the line matters here. He has to stick to the line of the wickets. And that is driven towards the cover region, looking for 2. And rightly sent back by, look at the man who sent him back, Alishan Sharfu.
Yeah, and giving a lecture regarding how to run between the wickets.
Well, it's Ali versus Ali here. Ali AN versus AS. Alishan Sharfu versus Ali Nasir. The 2 Alis battling it out. 16 balls, 25 required. This time driven hard, driven down the ground, looking for 2. No, says Aryan Lakra there. Good call.
Lucky Ali Nasir got away with it. He's just checking with the bowler. Is everything all right with you, mate? Aryan Lakra. That will come on a strike. And the skipper fielding around the boundary line.
Well, everyone's inspired with Virat Kohli these days. The fitter you are, you probably get to the, well, up in the air. And in the gap as well. Well, for once I thought that probably will be a single, but it was placed in the gap. So Aryan Lakra getting into the act as well here. 14 deliveries, 20 runs required here for ECB Blues.
Yes, chipping in well here. Picked up the line right into the gap. 4 runs for Aryan Lakra, 4 runs for ECB Blues.
Well, Alishan probably will be hoping that let me get those last few runs and let me get to that 100. Meanwhile, playing it down towards the third man region. Couple taken with a ball to go.
150 comes up for ECB Blues with that couple. They have 5 wicket down so far. And Aryan Lakra is chipping in well. Things are things doesn't look that will take Alishan Sharfu towards his 100, but more importantly, they want to win the game.
Absolutely. The third spot, the spot for the pride, the spot, this is as good as losers finals here. A full toss delivery, played down the ground, and more importantly, will keep strike there, Aryan Lakra, after end of 18, 151 for 5 ECB Blues.
Well, let's have. It's an ITW and SF360 digital production for Emirates Cricket Board. Dream 11 Emirates D20 tournament powered by Sky247.net. You're watching us live from Dubai International Stadium. And what brilliant visuals we have got from this production team.
Well, ECB Blues, they require 17 runs in 12 deliveries. And in order to make a comeback in the game, this man, Umar Farooq, will have to bowl some extraordinary deliveries and get around 11-12 runs in the last over. This sits up in the air. And, well, you can't be making these mistakes at this stage of the match. You dropped a catch and gets a boundary as well. Boundary number 666 of the tournament. Brought to you by Sky247.net. And Rudra Mahadev, well, not impressive. Look at that. Should have been taken in these situations. Look at that. He came in forward, going backward, misjudging it, and gets, well, ball races away for a boundary as well.
You get away nowhere. Well, you just didn't drop a catch. You caused the team 4 runs as well. He's asked a fielder to change your cap color.
This time playing it towards the cover region. Punya Mehra. I beg your pardon. Rahul Bhatia there, the fielder. Single taken. So Alishan Sharfu will probably have to hit a 6, a boundary, and then followed by another boundary to get to that 100-run mark here.
Loads of imagination.
Well, you got to expect that when you want someone to hit a milestone. Right in the block hole once again. Umar Farooq doing what he knows best.
He's not giving anything easy to Alishan Sharfu. He needs to work hard to get that 100. Prove himself at the right place.
Well, imagine if that catch would have been taken there, Abid. Aryan Lakra walking back in the pavilion. You have saved 4 runs as well. Another 15 odd runs were required. Once again up in the air. And just dropping short of Punya Mehra on that occasion. And, well, the throw was at the end of Alishan Sharfu. And imagine, even fielders are throwing at his end, knowing that he has that bad luck going in his favor in terms of the runouts.
Yes, fielding full, just short of Punya here. Played on the onside here, and just fell short of him. Well, it was good fielded. I mean, you made sure there is no boundaries leaking.
Well, meanwhile, and that's a dot ball here. And imagine he takes a single on the last ball. Will keep Alishan Sharfu off strike. And mathematically, the only way he can get to his 100 is, this is a dot ball. He gets back on strike, hits 2 boundaries of the very first ball, of the first 2 balls, and then hits a 6 as well. That's a really tough ask out here.
Probably they're coming back for two. Yes, they are coming back for two. Trouble here. Oh, missed it. And missed a run out of Alishan Sharfu.
He's inviting himself to be run out there. Meanwhile, end of 19, 161 for 5. 7 required in the last 6.
Seven needed from 6 remainers. 6 more legal deliveries to go here.
Abel, is there a mathematical way wherein he can get to his 100?
Well, I think we have thought enough about it, and there is no way getting him 100 runs, whereas the remaining are only 7 runs needed.
And they run 2 here. Well, there was some confusion out there between the 2 fielders. And they run 2. So, 5 required here. If he hits a boundary of this ball, he moves to 93. And if he hits 6 of the last ball, he moves to 99. So, mathematically, it's difficult.
It's almost impossible there. But what an inning he played. An inning to be remembered for a long time.
Look at that. What have we asked for? We have got it.
Now, if he hits 6, still he gets not out on 99.
Can he hit a bigger 6 and get 7 runs of that, Abid?
Yes, Asim, if that was the case, hitting outside the stadium, you get 8 runs. Would have been fantastic.
Well, jokes apart, he has been absolutely magnificent here, Alishan Sharfu, batting on 93. And why are the fielders standing out there in the deep? Scores are at level, and ECB Blues, they have been magnificent. And this man especially.
It's not an occasion where the batsman is praying that I wish there was a couple of more runs on board that I can make my 100. What a innings, Alishan. Brilliant. You proved yourself.
What a time to say that of your partner, that if you would have scored 1 run less, I had a chance.
This will bring a boundary here. Doesn't matter. It's ECB Blues have shining, won the game, got at the number 3 position of the tournament.
So Dubai stays where they were before the semi-finals. They were at 4 and they will remain at 4. ECB Blues, they go down from number 2 spot to number 3, and that will be the final cemented position at number 3 and 4. And what a good game of cricket, a high-scoring match here. 168 was the target. ECB Blue winning it by 5 runs. And this is absolutely brilliant here from Alishan Sharfu. He was given the task to open the innings, and he was brilliant with the bat. 97 he scored, and undoubtedly the game changer.
Well, ECB Blues, everywhere it is, winning the game with 5 wickets in hand, and what a knock by Alishan Sharfu. A great day for him. Not in the field in the field, but yes, with the bat, yes, he did well.
Absolutely, Abid. Brilliant. That's how you convert your bad days to good ones, by showing extraordinary performances. And that's the man, Britya Arvind, who was spectacular for ECB Blues throughout the tournament with the bat. And this man, Aryan Lakra, brilliant with the ball throughout the tournament. Rizwan CP just being unlucky with the bat today, out for a golden duck. And the stand-in captain on their screens, Karthik Meyyappan, was brilliant as well throughout the tournament. And meanwhile, let's see how things had fared in this particular innings of the match. Let's look at the highlights.
Well, this was the start where both the batsmen got to the wicket. Absolutely great start there for Alishan Shafu, finding those fans at the regular intervals. First he tried to get some runs, ball hitting his bat, and then timing the ball was one thing. Remarkable inning here for Alishan. Meanwhile then it was continued by his partner Zawar Farid, who was middling the ball well, played nice inning there. Shahrukh was picked up as well too many times.
And Rahul Bhatia was taken for a charge by Vritya Arvind. Shahrukh Sheikh, who was introduced into the attack, who himself got him into the attack, was taken for runs. And look at that, biggie, monstrous hit coming in from the bat of Alishan Sharfu. This was that full toss. He was asking for no ball on that one, but not going in that favor. And that whack from Aryan Lakra, making things easier for them to chase it down. This was that penultimate boundary. And this was the final boundary that sealed the show for ECB Blues and cemented their position as the second runner-up of the tournament. Dream 11 Emirates D20, powered by Sky247.net.
We have to see how the wickets been pulled into this game and how it happened. That was a first wicket to go. Rizwan CP, first ball, he went to try to play in big shot. Then it continued. This one.
Ansh Tandon had a skyer up in the air, and this was Zawar through the gates of this man. And then it was end of Waheed Ahmed as well. The ball slightly keeping low, getting an inside edge as well. And that was a bad delivery on which Umar was lucky enough to get hold of Rahul Bhatia at the right spot.
He managed to get third position by 5 wickets keeping in hand, and what a brilliant show it was.
Absolutely brilliant. Winning the game there comfortably.
So this is the news. ECB Blues have won the game with 5 wickets in hand.
And what a comprehensive victory there. It was going a seesaw game and then comfortably sealing it off towards the end of the innings. And down there we have our co-commentator. Well, before that, ECB Blues, who have sealed their spot for the third position in the tournament. They were at 2. They were at 2 right in during the... They were, absolutely brilliant during the league stages. They were at the number 2 spot. And then, when the knockout started, things did not fall in place for them. They lost the semi-finals, came into the third position game, the position which mattered for them to live up to their prides. And then, they winning the game comprehensively and lifting up their morale. So, meanwhile, we'll take a short break and we'll be back with the presentation ceremony as well.
Good evening and welcome to Dream 11 Emirates D20 tournament powered by Sky247.net. A hard-fought match between ECB Blues and Dubai. ECB Blues managing to win that match and getting that third place position. The man of the match, Alishan Sharfu, for his brilliant 97. And he's carried that bat through, so let's just have a quick word with him. Alishan? Well done, Alishan. Great innings today. Tell us about your experience that has been in this tournament so far.
I think it's been a great tournament for us as a team, and we've got a young bunch of lads in our team. So I think credit to all of them, the way Vritya batted throughout the tournament, the way Aryan bowled, and every other member of the team that stuck with each other to come together. And we had a bad day yesterday, but it was just playing for pride today, and hopefully, thankfully, we could come over the line today.
Yes, talk us also about today's innings. A steady innings, not your typical hard-hitting shot. So what was going on through your mind at that time?
We lost 2 wickets pretty early on, and we knew 160 was chaseable on this wicket because I think a lot of matches have been played on this wicket, and it was doing good for the batsmen. So the plan was just simple, to bat till the end, and if I batted till the end, it was that we could get over the line and happen.
Well done, and all the best for the future.
Thank you.
So that was Alishan Sharfu, the man of the match for today. A big game coming up, the big final between Fujairah and Sharjah. Stay tuned, do not go anywhere.